Ryan's Roses. So it says, Ryan and Ellen, my husband is a handyman, and he had a job this summer at a woman's house near where we live. A friend of mine knows this woman and warned me that he took the job. She said, look out for this woman. Oh. So he finished the job a few weeks ago. He installed a door. And the other day I drove by and I saw his car there. I asked him about it. He said the door was sticking, so he needed to tweak it. So he's back there again. And she might have more work for him to do in the future. She says, I'm so uncomfortable with this. My friend warned me. And when I saw his car there, I knew something was up.
Well, here's the thing about hiring a handyman. They have to do a great job because of all the reviews online. And so most of them are super thorough. They really want to do a good job for you. So they get the good reviews so that you will recommend them. And then they get more stars and ratings.
But let me tell you, there is, with two warm human bodies, there's just an interesting dynamic when you're in the same room and it's totally quiet. I had, truth be known, a handyman over the other day fixing my microwave.
Okay.
And he's an older guy, probably late 60s. Gray hair. It was a striped light blue shirt. It was almost sheer. A pair of Wrangler jeans and some dark boots with strings, not slip-ons.
I didn't know you were so observant.
Well, he was the reason he was in my space.
Oh, I see.
So I was in the kitchen. He was in the kitchen. It's just awkward.
Well, he's the one fixing the microwave. Why didn't you move?
I wanted to eat.
Oh, okay.
And it was time for me to eat. And so, obviously, he's not my thing, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
But you could understand if that was a different scenario, a different situation. They're just two human beings that, what happens in that confined space with total silence and no one else looking? I think you've asked yourself this.
Well, I never have. But maybe some have.
But Julie is concerned about this very issue. Julie, I guess, thank you for coming on with us, but I guess there's a fine line here between being able to just trust. Look, this is what your husband does for a living, so he's in other people's spaces and places, and there's this fine line between trusting him to do his job and then being suspicious of something going on. Do you think that is he the kind of guy that would cheat on you, or do you think that this other woman is coming after him?
No, I mean, a while ago, when we were dating, there was definitely a situation that happened, but we took care of it, and this is before we were married. The thing that worries me is that my friend, who knows her, let me know to be careful. And she said, just be careful with her, look out, because she's kind of sneaky. And we're neighbors, so, it's not that I'm nosy, it's just kind of obvious when I go out. I see that she has different guys over, so whether she's dating them, or they're serious or whatever, it was concerning when I drove by and I saw his car, and he didn't let me know that he was going to be there. And so when I asked him, he told me,
holes in the story.
Oh, well, I had to fix whatever, the door, and I don't know, it's just a little weird. It's weird to me. I feel a little uncomfortable about it. Given that my friend told me to be careful with her.
I guess, whether it be handyman or a massage therapist, you could this.
That would come to your house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A similar type of thing. I mean, talk about
that touching you.
Without clothes.
Yeah.
And you might be naked too. No. But I mean,
all right.
When you get a massage, you go naked, yeah?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
I went to, this was about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I was in a spa and they gave me paper panties.
Oh, don't wear them.
No, they told me to wear them.
But those are more uncomfortable than just being naked.
But you're not, this place didn't want you to be naked.
Oh, I see.
Most places are cool with it.
I've never seen the paper panties.
I kept them. You can reuse.
Good for you.
Anyway, Julia, how long have you been married?
2 years, but we were dating for 6, so, it's been some time.
Do you have some kids?
No, we don't have kids.
Okay. We're going to have Tanya in for Patty. Call your husband, offer him some roses, and find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on for 1 second here. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, swear. Good luck. Here we go.
This is Omar.
Hi, Omar. My name is Tanya, and I'm calling from Enchanted Florist. How are you today?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm really good, thanks. I was just calling because I wanted to offer you a free dozen roses. I have a new flower shop. It's called Enchanted Florist, like I told you before, and it's free of charge. All I need is a name and a note that you want to send, and I'll get into them by the end of the day.
Okay, so I don't have to give you, like, a credit card number or anything like that?
Nope, just a name and a note. That's it.
Oh, shoot. All right, then. Let's see. Can you make it out to, Savannah?
Savannah? Of course.
Yep.
And what did you want to put on the note?
Can you write, thanks for everything? Can you do, like, emoticons? Can you do, like, little winky face emoticon on that?
Yes, of course.
Awesome.
Omar, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay.
Hi, Omar.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Your wife, Julia's on the phone, and she now knows that you're cheating on her with Savannah. What is going on, and why do you keep going back to her house? And why that note? Why that letter?
emoticons.
Why the emoticons?
Gross.
And why did you send flowers to another woman, this woman who you've been going to work on her door and other things for? What's going on, Omar?
Are you kidding me?
Omar,
No,
your wife
we're not.
Julia's on the
I
phone
can't.
right now.
Julia,
I don't know
you
what.
really going to tell our business to the...
Well, Omar, you're
Well,
cheating on your
Omar,
wife with Savannah.
I'm not cheating.
Omar,
on my
you're
You
wife.
just
cheating
sent
on
her
your
the
wa-
flowers
and-
with the emoji winky
And
face.
thanks for everything. And by the way, not even a thought about your wife.
Look, I just do, I do handiwork stuff for her, all right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but so
She, like, it's
Obviously.
been, Julia, you know, baby, it's been a slow summer, all right? And I installed a few doors for her a couple of months ago, and, I just had to
but
go
you were
fix
back,
it.
Omar. You were
And
back at
you're
her
sending
house.
her flowers?
Yeah, and you were back at her house. Your car was in the driveway again. I mean, come on, Omar. Why are you? Why don't you
Listen,
just
in
be
this-
upfront with your wife?
In this business, you got to stand by your work, and if something goes wrong, you have to go and fix it.
But Omar, you
right?
don't
So
send
just-
flowers to another woman when you're married. Come on. I mean, Ellen, am I off base here?
You're not off
Look,
base at
they
all.
They were professional. It was a professional thank you
You
gift.
put a
for all of
winky
the
face
future.
emoji, Omar. You don't do that with someone that you're not flirting with.
Well, I just get along with my clients that way,
No,
all
no,
right?
Omar.
Keep it light and keep it
But
fun.
this-
What about your wife and roses?
Yeah.
Look, my wife knows I love her, Julia, baby.
Well, I don't know what to say right now.
Omar, this woman is bad news. Julia has reports that Savannah's bad news. And look,
Julia needs to stop listening to other people and listen to her husband.
I have
Omar-
to stop
All right,
listening
baby.
to
Omar,
other
you just
people.
sent the roses
just-
to not your
you
wife.
basically just cheat. You just told us you're cheating on your wife. So what's going on?
That was just a little thank you gift for all of the work and all the future
A little
work.
thank
Oh,
you gift,
no.
and with
No. I
don't
a
get it.
winky
No, buy
face.
it.
I got to tell you something, Omar. There's no guy who doesn't want to get in trouble with his wife that's sending another woman flowers for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not okay. Although,
It was
I mean,
just a thank you gift, all right?
No, but
you know how slow this summer has been, all right?
bro, I'm
Why
just
are you
telling
being
you.
defensive?
Dogs are keeping us
But you're
afloat.
Julie makes a great point. You're
yeah.
yelling at us.
Right.
You're yelling at us. So you're clearly
Upset and
you're shielding some
busted.
guilt here. What's going on, Omar?
Well, look,
You're yelling at us.
baby, nothing is happening, all right? These were just thank you flowers. I mean, they're free. I didn't spend any money. I spent money on you, baby. Come on.
So, and you couldn't send me. I mean, it's
guilty.
the thought, it's the gesture that counts, and you didn't even consider me. You said her name right away, and you think I'm supposed to just believe that?
Yeah, Omar, there's a problem. You should not be going over to this woman's house, not doing any more work. I don't think you should be. And Julia, do you agree?
I gotta run my business.
Yes,
I don't
I
think how to run
agree.
your business.
No, you can find business elsewhere. And
Baby,
if this
you know
is
how
if
slow it
this
has been,
business is going
Julia.
to be affecting our relationship, our marriage, then maybe you shouldn't be taking it.
Look, baby, you need to calm down, all right? You're being paranoid.
Don't tell me to
Get off-
calm down, and don't tell me that I'm paranoid. I think it's I think if it was the other way around and you saw my car in some dude's driveway without telling you why I was there to begin with, and you had to ask me, you would be feeling exactly the same way.
But you know, baby, I've done work there before. You know I sometimes go back and fix things. This is all in your mind. You're making stuff up, and then you're being instigated by these people.
But it's not,
all right?
no,
They're just
because
doing
it's not
it for
only
the show,
about them.
baby.
It's not only Omar. Stop. It's not only about them. Okay, it's about her, how she is. The way she carries herself, her demeanor. I see how she dresses. She's very attractive. It's not only
Baby, what
that.
can
Like
I can't
you can-
control. I don't go to clients and tell them, hey, dress this way while I work for you.
Is this supposed to be helping your case in any way?
Omar.
You know what? No, I'm sorry.
I
This
can't
is
help
ridiculous.
it.
I can't believe. No. I'm not arguing about this over the phone with you.
Listen, babe.
on
Okay,
the
you know what, baby? Like, I'm out. We'll talk at home. All right, I'm done. I got to finish some work.
Oh, we're
I'm
done
out.
too.
Yeah, Omar,
Trust me.
we're hanging up on you and letting
Bye.
you go. Julia, we have a problem with the
Thought he'd
Savannah.
never go.
I would get to Savannah. I mean, why
Yeah.
don't you get to Savannah and tell her you know what's going on and see if she combusts?
Good idea.
But
Yeah.
you were astute. You heard defensiveness in his voice,
I know.
and he raised his voice, and I don't like it.
I don't either.
Does he always
sorry.
call you baby that many times?
I don't like it. I mean, it always feels like he needs to do that in order to apologize about something.
Right. So, well, this is we've gotten as much information as we can. Thank you for reaching out to us, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.
Ugh,
I think he's cheating.
I do too. You want gavel now? Or gavel later?
Well, I mean, you're going to know what my guy was going to say. I don't know that anything is going to change my mind. Sometimes I just feel it based on the intonation
of the guy, right?
Yeah.
Of him, right? And how panicky he got right
That's
away.
right.